What does it mean to be unstoppable?
Charging straight into the action there.
Unstoppable is a celebration of character.
This is the definition of Ironman as they go up and around.
When all is against you, you keep going.
They find something deep inside it.
When being knocked down is just the moment before you get back up.
That is unbelievable.
When others say you can't, but you know you can. Never give up.
She salutes the crowd and grabs the tape, and what a win it was.
Witness the unstoppable, the Nutri-Grain IronMan and IronWoman series.
The conditions, it's fair to say, are more variable this time, and the formats as well than we saw last season. So that gives the others a chance. He is a comedian, Adam Palmer there.
Yeah, that's it. And he looks like he's enjoying himself. The first
teenagers.
time. Yeah, the teenagers there. And some of the old blokes looking very, very nervous. That's Joe Collins, the Kiwi. Finished third in his first ever series. Hayden Cotter, number 18. There's Corey Fletcher in orange. And you're spot on about Ali Day. These waves are going to shake things up. Last time the series was run, it was at Kingscliff. It was dead flat the entire time, and that sort of handed it to Ali Day on a platter. He's the fittest, he's the fastest. Here, as we saw in that last race, one wave, one mistake can really shake things up, and it's going to cause havoc for a few of these guys. You just don't know who it is. Finn Askew, closest to us on the screen, also at Surfers Paradise, formerly grew up at Southwest Rocks, made his way through Sydney and now up onto the Gold Coast, and he trains alongside Ali Day, so the future's bright. Another one of those young guns there. He's only young, only 20 years of age, so watch for him in the future. There's a few of them. Joe Collins is 19, Kai Taylor's 19, Zach Morris is 19, Hayden Cotter's 20, so Adam Palmer's 20. These boys are here and they're coming to play. Off and away, race one of the Ironman series. Swim, board, ski is the order. Endurosurf is the round, and fit and firing 20 men head in and away in that opening leg. And already you can see a couple of the taller boys there, Kai Taylor, Matt Poole, Ben Carberry, they are leading it out. They get to wait just a little bit longer, while some of the shorter boys, they are into their swimming almost automatically. And down on that right-hand side, just out of shot, it looks like a couple of those boys are into the deep water, but that rip might suck them out there. And Kai Taylor, for his first ever race, he's wearing the red in the centre there. He does not seem like he cares. He's going to give it everything he's got. 40 minutes, 40 minutes. He doesn't care. He's going to empty the tank in the opening swim leg and hope that he's got something left at the end. What a performance from the teenagers so far. We're early on into it, but he doesn't seem overawed. That's for sure. The boys get to that outer bank, and unlike the girls, as that tide seam starts to come out, they'll be able to stand up out there and sort of work their way through. And on the right-hand side, maybe that is Dan Collins there working very, very hard in the swim. No, sorry, that'd be Kendrick Louis on the far left-hand side as we have a look, working his way out. So very strong from those boys. And unlike the girls, there's not one leader. It's 5, 6, 7 wide at the moment and only 3 deep. So a couple of those guys whose swim leg isn't as good, they'll be tucked in on the back. They'll be letting the good swimmers sort of drag them around and really do a good job. And Ben Carberry's sort of come to the fore at the moment there, the big fella from Currumbin. He will lead on the way out. Dan Collins is in green on the left-hand side. They turn on the way out and they'll be praying for a wave on the way home. And I'll tell you what, if the girls was rough and tough, have a look at this. It's a moving UFC fight underwater. Have a look at them go on top of each other, under each other. Oh, and a few of them copping it. TJ Hendy out the back. And, well, I guess interesting so far, no Ali Day. I would have expected Ali to work his way to the front early on in this one, but there he is there, stuck in the very centre of that pack. No cap on, in yellow. He's in about 5th place, and there's a couple of waves looming out the back, but it doesn't seem like there is all that much on offer at the moment for our leaders as they work their way home. Who else is there? Finn Askew's there, Matt Poole's there, a couple have stopped, Jackson Maynard stopped, a few others have decided that they're going to wait for the waves. Oh, Jackson Maynard perfectly timed, one of the best surf skill components in his game. Max Beattie gets one there in the orange as well. The boys put their head down. They're going to have to work very hard to hold on to this one. Maybe Finn Askew in the centre. There's a few boys that are running the ponytails / man buns there, but we'll wait to see how this one washes out. In the centre, and a few more come through, so it's all happening. Matt Bevilacqua, Matt Poole at the right-hand side of your screen, and there is waves on waves on waves. And if you can pick the leader right now, Bill, you're a genius, because it changes every 2 seconds.
I'm not going to try, but it's always that feeling when you run out of wave in that gutter and you can't stand stand up. It's a matter of just getting the power on again and going on.
Head down, keep going. And, well, one of our early leaders, Dan Collins, he will stand up. Max Beattie, that's in the orange. So Collins, number 9. Jackson Maynard, Max Beattie, Matt Bevilacqua, Finn Askew. And I guarantee some of those boys weren't leading early on, so they'll be very, very happy with this. Corey Fletcher, big performance. There was our initial leader around the camp, Ben Carberry. He goes up and around the big fella. Used to play front row for the Burleigh Bears. He was a scaffolder, that's why he's so big. Joe Collins, Kai Taylor, Kendrick Louis, TJ Hendy, Ali Day, Jackson Ball. He goes up and around Wes Gould, the West Australian. Now over here, Zach Morris. And Corey Taylor, the man who finished 5th last year, is in last place after that opening swim week. Not where you'd expect him to be. He's a Kiwi competitor, made his way over here, 4-time New Zealand champion, the boy from Midway. He's finished on the gold, on the podium in the gold. You'd expect a day like today to be right up his alley, and he's in last place already. That is a tough thing to come back from.
He plays the share market, Corey. Let's hope he can make some wise investments on these waves, and there'll be plenty of them.
In a wave or two, that is spot on. Dan Collins, he makes his way out in front, and we didn't see much of Dan at the end of last year. After the series, he had a great summer, finished 9th overall, but he ended up bursting his eardrum while he raced. Didn't race the Australian Championships, didn't get a championship part of his season towards the end, and has basically done nothing into the lead up of this. We haven't seen him, and he is looking in fine form, especially in this swim week. The man from Redhead on the Newcastle coast of New South Wales. And Dan, the man, he's got the support crew out there, and big shout out to Jess, his sister. She'll be watching on at home. Big fan of the sport, very knowledgeable, great commentator as well. So if we don't do a good job, she might jump in here. But she will be cheering Dan on out in front, and he's doing a fantastic job while the rest of the field chase very, very hard. It's Max Beattie in 2nd, Matt Bevilacqua in 3rd, Finn Askew, he's in pink with the ponytail there, and Jackson Maynard just hanging on to the tail. And at this point, the man who's best suited at the moment is the man in 3rd, Matt Bevilacqua, World Board champion, former Ironman Series champion, and this is his worst leg. He gets better in the board, and he's a very good ski paddler, so he will be very happy with where he's sitting so far, and watch for him to make a big move on the way home. And that first pack, as Jackson Maynard just gets caught by the can there as he goes around. That next pack's being led by Joe Collins, the Kiwi boy, 3rd on debut. No, that's Hayden Cotter actually alongside him. So Hayden Cotter, former Australian open water swim team member, great over 2K. He will build into this one, and watch for him in the second swim. Joe Collins is there with him, and so is Ali Day. He's on the far left-hand side, that straight arm, swimming with at the Bondi University there, and he does a great job in swimming. Very, very strong swimmer as our leaders make their way into the break zone. There's a few waves out the back. The last time we saw this, the lead got changed. It's going to change again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 down that one, 10. It looks like Beattie tries to get it. Will Collins pick it up broken? I don't know. No, he's off the back, I think. So Collins goes from 1st into about 10th, and surf sports can be oh so cruel.
And he's floundering in that gutter too. It's a fatigue when you see it, even this early in the race, to see them skating away from you like that. And now it's anybody's.
Oh, absolutely anybody's. Max Beattie picked that up. He's in orange on the very right-hand side there. I saw Matt Bevilacqua on the far right-hand side as well. Ali Day, he's off the back as the boys stand up, and Hayden Cotter will be the first one. Oh, the man from Maroochydore. And Jackson Maynard, he stopped, he waited, he made the right decision, and he has great surf skills. The man from Currumbin thought he was never going to race again only a few years ago, had heart issues, and came back, and now he's at the top of the sport as the boys make their way through. It's Maynard in 1, Cotter in 2, Bevilacqua in 3. It looks like Louis, then Beattie, Ali Day, Dan Collins there. So he's still in 7th. He's still close enough if he's good enough. But look at Kendrick Louis. We haven't spoken much about him. Missed the whole of last summer with 2 torn calf muscles. Couldn't race, had to sit back at home and watch these guys go around after he'd won the series the year before. He is so hungry to win this.
Former champion, great swimmer, of course. His pedigree's in swimming, but the surf skills are all there. And now we'll see them on the board. More after the break. Two of the greats in the Nutri-Grain IronMan series were leading them back on the beach. Matt Bevilacqua on the left, Ali Day in the middle. But there's a challenge.
Yeah, Jackson Maynard just picked that one up as well. While we were in break, it was 2 head-to-head, and Jackson Maynard can find a wave. Have a look at them go behind. They're trying to chase this little lump of a wave there. They'll all push over the top. No, maybe one doesn't. Hayden Cotter missed it, so big mistake there. It's a race in 3 out in front. Ali Day, the defending series champion. Matt Bevilacqua, a former series champion. Jackson Maynard, this is his, I think 10th year in the series, or 9th year in the series, so very experienced. They go up and around. Kendrick Louis there, pink board, pink cap, makes his way in. Max Beattie just behind him. There's Corey Fletcher in orange, TJ Hendy as well, just making their way in and around. Ben Carberry, our early leader. Then we got 5 or 6 on the next wave, and a couple more sprung out. There's Matt Poole, former series champion. Corey Taylor, former race winner. Wes Gould, Adam Palmer, he goes in, one of the rookies there, up and over that one. So he's looking to make his mark, and these boys are all still in it. It doesn't matter. We've seen how much this race can change. Endurosurf, we're only sort of maybe that 8 minutes into or 10 minutes into this race so far, and we've still got another 25 to go. So these boys, there's plenty of room to catch up, and there's plenty of room to get away for our leaders as Ali Day just starts to turn the screws on the 5-time world board paddling champion Matt Bevilacqua. I don't think he'll get away from Bevilacqua, but these two might be able to open a gap on the rest of the field.
We said earlier, Josh, that the men had spent a lot of time watching the women's race, and that seems to have helped. They're taking different lines to the cans in each of the disciplines.
Very much so. They've watched the girls go out. They make sure they haven't got swept down the beach like the girls have, and that's one of the benefits of watching the girls go beforehand. We just saw Matty Bev there take a complete rest. He won't fall off the tail of Ali Day on the way out, but once they turn from home, Matt Bevilacqua is very quick on the way home. So he's getting the energy back in the tank at the moment, just sitting
He's drafting.
there. That's it. He does not want to go past Ali Day. Ali Day is dropping the pace as well, but when they turn this can, both of them will light it up, and they've got to be careful because they'll let this field back into it if they're not. And Jai Timperley's just worked his way into 3rd place there, so the man they call the Shrimp has worked his way up and around and into it. And just like I said, watch Ali Day go, watch Matt Bevilacqua go here. They'll turn the afterburners on and pray for a wave, and they're going to work hard from home. So it's Ali Day on the left in 1, Bevilacqua in 2, Jai Timperley in 3, Joe Collins in 4, Finn Askew further back in 5. Just looks like Jackson Maynard's been passed. That's him in the green in the back of the shot. Dan Collins is still there. Max Beattie's still there. Kendrick Louis there as well. So's Corey Fletcher. So we've got 2 of the wildcard guys up inside the top 10 at the moment, and they weren't expected to do that well, and they are proving that anyone is a shot in this Ironman series. Bevilacqua goes to the right. Talk about taking a line to the beach. He pushes. Oh, just misses out on that one, and I think he's not going to be rewarded on the next one because there'll be a few on it. Can Kendrick Louis get down it? He's cutting all the way over to the right as well. He's going to try and push over the top. We got 2, 4, 6, 8 on this one. No, 9 on this one. So our 2 leaders sit up. They're joined, and all that hard work goes out the window. It can be oh so cruel.
It has sandwiched again, and we should ask you, Josh, at this point, what at different times governs, whether you're up or down on your belly on the board? How do they make that decision and when?
That's exactly right. Well, on your belly is definitely a safer option. Up on the knees, more power, more speed. So sometimes if you need a bit of a rest, you're feeling tired, you'll be down on the stomach. But if you want that speed and power, you've got to be up on the knees, and you see the best in the business do it. And Jai Timperley leads up around, and we'll head down to the beach, and Candice Warner's there in the thick of the action.
Louis just got off the board. He was the only competitor that took some fluid and took a gel. So that's what's going to...
Yeah, a few technical problems there with Candice. We'll try and fix that, but that's what happens when you take electronic gear near salt water. It just happens.
And she is in the thick of the action as well. She's right there. She's getting sand on her face as they come round, flicking it up. And I think she was trying to say that Kendrick was the only one who took a drink. And they're 15 minutes into this race now, so we'll see how that plays out as we get later and later on into it. And it doesn't look like it's affecting too many of them at the moment. Right in the centre of the screen, that is Jai Timperley just gets hit by one, and it's not going to stop him, but it definitely slows him down. And Finn Askew on the right, then Jai Timpley, Max Beattie in orange, Ali Day, the yellow top, the black ski, Matt Bevilacqua in the red, the Tasmanian there. It's Dan Collins on the yellow ski, Jackson Maynard, green top, grey ski there. And then on the far left-hand side, the Kiwi boy, Joe Collins. He is an Energizer bunny. The fastest transitions I have ever seen. The only man I could compare him to is the 9-time former series champion in Shannon Eckstein. He changed the game with his transitions, and Joe Collins just looks like a mini-me version.
He's a guy who says he relaxes by snowboarding and cliff jumping. Other people might read a book or something, but there you go.
He is crazy. He is a crazy man. He races hard, he lives hard, and he's just a great bloke. Moved himself all the way over from New Zealand to chase his dream at only 17 years of age. Landed on the Gold Coast, got himself in the Ironman series and shocked the world by finishing third last year. And he is in the thick of the action right now as they turn on the first of 2 ski legs, and it's Ali Day out in front, that black ski, Jai Timpley, the white and the red, Bevilacqua, the red on the outside, Finn Askew in pink with the man bun in 4th place there. Then on the grey, Jackson Maynard, Joe Collins on the blue. In orange out the back is Max Beattie, and that's Dan Collins sitting out there. So our top 8 at the moment, you could throw a blanket over them, but this is where things might just shake up. These guys will get waves from the cans on the ski. They're the F1s of the surf sports world. They go so fast, and you can see how comfortable Ali Day looks on the front. Jai Timpley, he's got a bit of a strain on his face there, and so does Matt Bevilacqua as he grits the teeth, puts the power down. There's a lump out the back, and a few of them will get this, but it just depends on how many. Ali Day 100% will get down this one. Will Finn Askew on the right, he pushes over the top, tries to get down. Bevilacqua and Timpley as well. So we had 10, and all of a sudden that becomes 4, and this race is starting to break open, and it's little moments like that, as we saw in the last race, that can decide whether you finish on the podium or whether you're down in 6th, 7th and 8th place.
Ali was in no man's land there for a minute. He worked so hard to get that little bit of a break, but there was nothing going for him in terms of wave action. So there they are.
You're spot on. You can do all the work in the world, but if Mother Nature doesn't play her part, you're just left high and dry. And that won't affect Ali Day. He understands that surf sports racing. He'll refocus. He'll get back into it again. And Candice Warner on the beach. We'll see she is in the action as these 4 boys go up and around.
Yeah, absolutely. Ali Day's putting himself in a really good position. However, I don't think he'll be stressing right now. I believe when he gets into the next swim leg is where he'll put his pedal to the metal and really separate from the pack. Kendrick Louis still having a fantastic... Oh, and Ali Day just fell off his ski. He's now in 3rd position.
Oh, and spot on from Candice there. You'd expect him to make a huge move in this swim coming up, but he's still got this ski to get through, and Finn Askew is going like a man possessed as Matt Poole, former series champion. He is a long way down. He was in 14th place heading into the ski leg with plenty of work to do there. So have a look at this. TJ Hendy there. It looks like Palmer goes round Morris as well, and they're all over each other. So this is just outside the top 10, chasing very hard. And it's Askew in 1, Bevilacqua in 2. Ali Day just creeps over, and so does Kendrick Louis. So Kendrick Louis is the big mover here in this. He went in 9th place. He is almost up into 5th place at the moment, chasing Ali Day, chasing Jai Timpley in the thick of the action. It looks like he's picked up where he left off 2 summers ago.
Here's what happened to Ali just moments before.
Yeah, as he comes in, and like you said, Bill, no man's land there. He knows he's not going to get down this front one, and he just pushes across ever so slightly there and tries to get that wave as well. 2, 3 and 4 get down that one, and we're back to live action. And Finn Askew, he had a series last year. His best result all summer long was an 8th place. He didn't lead a race at any point in his first ever Ironman series. Now he's out in front, almost at the halfway mark of the Endurosurf. He'll be looking around at some of his heroes and some of his rivals going, how did I get here? But thank you very much, I'll take it. And well, the young and the bold, he went out, he fought hard in that swim. Great performance on the board to get back into this race, and now he's making every mark a winner here in the ski leg as Ali Day's back onto Matt Bevilacqua. Jai Timpley's not going anywhere in 4th place. Kendrick Louis on the purple ski will come into shot in a few seconds. They are our top 4. Louis is in 5. Joe Collins is there as well. And sorry, Jackson Maynard in 6. So this is our top 6. finish. Joe Collins on the blue in 7. Oh, a little runner out the back there. That's where they're on top of the wave. It's not going to break for them, but they get a good push out of it, and you want to find a couple of those, just like Finn Askew has, but it's pushed him a long, long way down to the right-hand side here. And Kendrick Louis, he starts to run over the top of one. He's going to try and let that nose dip down it. Will he get there? He goes hard. He puts the power down. No, he falls off, and you can see just like that, it can be so cruel as Jai Timperley picks it up, and our lead 4 remain 4, no matter how hard Kendrick Louis tries.
Oh, this is very similar to the women's race. So much going on. And right across, even out of shot, there's someone on the far right. It's Finn, as it is taking that different. The man bun at North Bondi, of course.
He loves it. Oh, he is. He's done a very, very good job out in front. He's got a lot less experience than those guys. Ali Day has won more series than Finn Askew's been in. That's how much experience gap he's giving up to some of these guys. There's 3 former series winners here. Jai Timperley last year, he didn't miss the podium in any round. So consistent. Out the back, there's a few waves as well. So we got 5 on this one. It's very big. A couple behind that one as well. They've got to be able to hold it. I think it's Corey Taylor. All 5 have done a fantastic... No, one's off. One's off out the back. And as Finn Askew comes round and we're at the halfway mark, swimboard ski done. Swimboard ski to go. It's Askew, Bevilacqua, Ali Day, Jai Timperley and Kendrick Louis. The big guns have come to play in round 1. Jackson Maynard trying to get himself up into that lead group here. And like Candice Warner told us before they went into the ski, the swim is where this race is going to break open. Expect Kendrick Louis and Ali Day to go to the front, and Matt Bevilacqua, Jai Timperley to try and hold on. Finn Askew is going to do the best he can.
That's the prediction. Let's see if it happens after this. We're now into the second half of the Enduro, round 1 of the Nutri-Grain IronMan series, and we can see a nice sharp little set coming in there. That'll interfere with some of the swimmers because they're now going in both directions in this leg.
Oh, they're all over each other, but the big mover, Ali Day, I think we all knew, and Candice picked it to a T. He's gone to the front. He's pushed very hard. It looks like Finn Askew out the back, but there's a wave that maybe Kendrick Louis is going to pick up on that far left-hand side. I don't know if he got down it. Finn Askew will get down it. Ali Day will get down it. So 1 and 2, the 2 boys from Surfers Paradise, they trained side by side, and he did. Kendrick Louis on the far left. I saw him go a long, long way left there. He would have spoken to his coaches, Mitch Roberts, Cam Coughlin, about what to do. He's gone all the way over to the left, and sometimes you just can't beat experience. He's one of the oldest in the field. He's one of the most experienced, and he's very crafty when it comes to racing. Ali Day, Kendrick Louis have gone to the front. Finn Askew there. He just picks up that little runner that'll take him to the beach, and the race in 5 has just turned into a race in 3 at the moment as we finish the halfway mark of this last swim leg. So we've got 1 more swim and then board and ski to go, and Louis just waits for the white water to come through, and Finn Askew, he just seems to find a way. When you think he's been put under pressure, he finds a way to get back into it, and I bet you it's training alongside this guy. He does everything alongside him, swim, board, ski. He knows where the level's at, and he's risen to it today. So 3 was Louis. This is number 4, Jai Timperley. He goes up and around as well, works very hard. And then Matt Bevilacqua, he is in this race up to his eyeballs, but he's got to have the swim of his life right now. Matt Bevilacqua, not his strongest leg, but if he's going to do something here, he needs to be close on the board. And if he can find a way to get a wave, catch back up to the leaders, it's the only way that he will beat the likes of Ali Day and Kendrick Louis.
Well, Matt and Jai have been up and down a bit as we've changed from leg to leg, so... And that'll keep going.
That's it, and it's the consistency from Finn Askew and Ali Day as Jackson Maynard, Corey Taylor, Ben Carberry go around. So Corey Taylor's worked into this one after being in last place after the opening leg. He's now up into the top 8, so very strong from CT. I know he battled COVID over Christmas and the New Year, and he was a bit worried about how he'd go here, so maybe he was a little bit tentative at the start, and now he's feeling good, started to work his way into it, and has done a fantastic job, and was really, really working hard in this one. Candice Warner on the beach, she's in the thick of the action.
I'm here with Finn Askew's dad, Heath. What an amazing performance so far by Finn.
Thanks, Candice. Finn's worked really hard over the years. Zane up there at Surfers Paradise, amazing job playing with the big boys. Like, this is this is Finn's race, like, you know, in terms of endurance. He loves that sort of stuff. He's got to thank his mate, John Sargent, who can't handle for him today. He's up there at Magic Millions, but we're here.
So maybe you're his lucky charm.
Well, who knows? John might be out of a job, you know, but anyway, I'm sure he'll take it up at Currawong.
All the best for Finn for the rest of the race.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Sometimes over the years, Josh, we've seen it in this series and others like it. When you train alongside a really great athlete, it can be actually intimidating. It can work against you. Not so for Finn Askew, it seems.
Yeah, you're spot on. And it can also take you to that next level. Ali Day's a nice guy. He doesn't make life hard for any of his training partners. He'd be happy to share insights, happy to share training tips, tell you when you're going wrong. And he's such a good guy. And Finn Askew, he'd be like a sponge. He'd just soak it all up, take it on board, see where he can apply it to his race. And he'd know Ali was going to make a move in this swim, and he's trying to hang on. And he mightn't have that pure swim speed, but he's got a hell of a lot of grit, a hell of a lot of determination. And once again, you can see out the back, Kendrick Louis going off to the left-hand side. Askew and Ali Day, they would have been told by Zane the same line. Don't expect them to go side by side. But Kendrick Louis, he's going off on his own. He's going to that far left-hand side on your screen as well, out of shot. So let's see if it pays off this time. It definitely did last time. Jai Timperley's taking the same line. Matt Bevilacqua, he is in 5th place, working very hard. And the rest of the field out the back have turned that can. And we still can't see Louis. He's still out of shot as Ali Day gets a little push down this one. No, doesn't get down it, and it just offers up a little something, but not enough.
There wasn't a lot happening there, and Ali was backstroking at one stage to see where the set was. This is coming in, and it's now helping some of the back markers.
Oh, Askew gets it. Askew gets it there. I wonder if Louis... No, he didn't. Louis on the next one, so Louis off on the left-hand side. Finn Askew. Ali Day picks it up broken. The hardest thing to do in surf sports is pick up a wave broken like that, and Ali Day is unbelievable at it. Askew holds on a little bit longer, and are we seeing the day that the apprentice becomes the master? And Finn Askew is making every poster winner at this point. We're done with the swim. It's on to board and ski to wrap things up. You can see his dad there. He's got the water bottle. These guys, they might take a little bit of nutrition on to get them through the final part of this race. We're 27 minutes down. We've got about 10 or so to go, and Jai Timperley's picked one up. So it's Askew in 1, Jai Timperley in 2. Heads up and around, and the endurance animals are coming to the fore here. Askew goes through, Timperley in 2, Ali Day in 3, Bevilacqua was there, and so is Louis. That's our top 5, and we are, well, we've done swim, board, ski, swim done, board and ski to go, and Askew won't look back. He'll put the power down and get into it, and have a look at these two. You don't want to be chased by these two. They're very, very good competitors.
And we'll see a little further on too. The handlers have done a great job today. It's been pretty mixed and churny out there, and they've done a great job keeping the craft out of everyone's way.
You're spot on. There were skis and boards going everywhere, especially in that girls' race. They're into the action, and have a look at Ali Day putting the power down there. You can see his rating so much higher. He's on the right-hand side, the yellow board. Jai Timperley's decided to go with him. Finn Askew's just creeping off to the left ever so slightly. Matt Bevilacqua's caught in the middle a little bit, and Ali Day's rating's just so much higher. If you can rate higher but pull the same amount of water, that's how speed happens. As the boys still working their way through. Further down, Corey Taylor in 8th, Carberry in 9th there, Joe Collins in 10th, Poole 11, Maynard dropped 6 spots in that swim, down to 12th, Collins, Gould, Fletcher, Morris. That is how they go, just outside the top 10. And as we go, like you said before, some of the boys on their stomachs, some of the boys on their knees, and that's a sign of some of them being very tired.
A couple of big movers. One was TJ Handy, because at one stage there at one leg, we saw him near the tail, and Jackson Borg as well has made a big move.
Yeah, that's it. Borg finished 6th in last year's series, and TJ Handy had an absolute shocker by his own standards. Finished 13th overall. He's up into 6th place, so huge from TJ Handy. Very, very good from him, and expect him to just go further and further forward on this board. It's his best leg. It's one of the famous names in surf sports, the Handy name, and he is doing it justice every time he puts his foot on the line. But the training partners, well, for Finn Askew and Ali Day, it's just another day at Surfers Paradise. These two side by side, head to head, and they'll have done this a million times in the last two years. They will have gone hard out together, turn, push those runners on the way home, try and find a wave. Both of them know what it takes. A little lump comes underneath them. They'll work hard to get as much as they possibly can out of it, and Finn Askew Askew. He just sits on that little wash, and they know there's a wave. They don't want Jai Timperley to get down it, but I think he will. He pushes down it, and so 2 becomes 3. And well, it was a Surfers Paradise party, but Jai Timperley, he knows how to spoil it.
You could see the look of relief on Jai's face actually when he sat up on that one.
Oh, definitely. And Jai, he's one of a kind. He doesn't mind a fight too. He's a BJJ, so jiu-jitsu specialist, so he likes to get rough and tough. And watch him go around this turning can here. He'll sneak up on the inside, and well, I think the 2 boys from Surfers Paradise will give each other space. He won't, that's for sure. The man from Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park on the right-hand side. He gets up and around and into it, and the young legs of Finn Askew work their way into it. Timperley's not old either. He's only 22 years of age. Ali Day, he's well into his 30s, got a young son, Danny, and speaking of a man in his 30s and still getting better like a fine wine, it's Matt Bevilacqua in 4th place. So half of the board done. We've just got ski to go. It's all happening here at North Bondi.
Nobody's getting away in this race, and we hope you won't either. We'll be back with more after this. It is late in the Enduro, the Nutri-Grain IronMan series, and Ali Day on the far left of your screen thought he might have got a break on those 2 guys, Jai Timperley and Finn Askew, who were right alongside him. He nearly did. He was so close, Josh, but they're all together again.
Oh, that's it. And they sit up because they know they're all going to get this wave there. Jump on the stomach, have a rest, suck in the big ones, and you'll see them angle across so they have the shortest line up and through the transition. This will be the final time they'll head through the transition. The next time we will crown ourselves a champion there. And Ali Day, well, he's done it all. He was undefeated last summer. He won the Coolangatta Gold. He won the Ironman Series, and then he went out and won the Australian Championship as well. It doesn't get much better than that. Jai Timperley was his big rival, finished 2nd overall in the Nutri-Grain IronMan Series, and Finn Askew, after what was a strong summer, is just on the front and on fire.
How do they look, Candice Warner?
Finn Askew just got off that board and ran his heart out. He is having a fantastic transition. He's going to get his ski and be the first one on there. Ali Day is still in 2nd, and Jai Timperley in 3rd. So this is coming right down to the wire.
Race in 3, that is for sure, Candice. And you're spot on there. Finn Askew, he had a look of determination, and I think for a lot of this race early on, he was just sort of marking the guys around him, but I think he knows right now is where this race is going to be won and lost. If he can get a break, if he can get a little gap, and every boat length will count. If you can punch over the top and everybody else get hit, that's where the gaps will come. Bevilacqua in 4th, and he had his tough summer last year. Didn't really have the one he wanted, only a couple of podiums, and he's chasing another one here, and he's got, well, a bit of a gap at the moment. Kendrick Louis just behind him, so 4th and 5th, 2 former champions. They'll work together. Oh, Finn Askew, Ali Day get hit, and that allows Jai Timperley just to close the gap ever so slightly. And oh, once again, Ali Day gets smashed and back shot there. So does Timperley. And Askew, well, do we dream a dream? Could, well, this young gun, he's only had a couple years in the series. Could he be our round 1 winner as that gap opens up even more? And there's another couple of waves coming through. He will think all his Christmases have come at once if he can turn and get one back to the beach.
And having negotiated just a little bit better that one tricky wave, it gave him that extra time to get a better run on the next wave, and the other 2 guys lost ground. So it's amazing what a small difference can make in the race.
Spot on, Bill. It's a game of inches there. He gets through, has the boat speed, gets up and over the next one, and all of a sudden he's out in the clean green water, and he is off and flying, while Ali Day and Timperley were dealing with that aerated white water, and that's what gives it its white colour. It's the air that's been created from the breaking wave in there. It's hard to paddle in. The paddle sort of moves around a little bit. You don't get any traction. You don't get any catch, and Finn Askew, he is loving it at the moment. The hands are just dropping ever so slightly, and that's a sign of tiredness. The lower your hands get, the tighter you are, but Ali Day comes back into it. Far out. We thought Finn Askew was having it all his own way, but Ali Day just won't go away. Side by side, the 2 boys from Surfers Paradise, and there'll be one very happy coach on the beach in Zane Hamill, the man who's in charge of the Surfers Paradise stable there. They both slow down because they know a wave's coming. It's not to have a rest. They know they're going to get it, but will Jai Timperley get it? Will he pick it up? How far behind's he? He won't. He'll be on the next one. Close enough if he's good enough, but Surfers Paradise 1, Surfers Paradise 2, Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park on the Gold Coast in 3 there, and well, Timperley looks and he knows he's just a wave behind, so he's got an opportunity to get in this one. But these 2 boys, they will be going head to head. The final leg of this Endurosurf format. We've been going for 36 minutes so far. We've got another 3 or 4 to go, and we're going to crown ourselves a round 1 champion. Side by side, the young bull and the old dog head to head there, and Ali Day on the inside grabs his ski. He'll make sure he forces the issue there, doesn't want to give him an inch, and well, he might have been mates in training, but I don't know when it comes to this whether he's going to give him too many tips and tricks. And Askew's on and off. Askew goes on and off. Ali Day just waited, a little bit more composure, and that might be the difference. A little bit too much enthusiasm there from Finn Askew. He thought, if I get in and away, I'll be flying. Got in too early, came off. Ali Day's got a half boat length, and like you said before, Bill, a half length, that could prove the difference here. And Ali Day, he's going to put the power down. There's no holding back now.
I'd love to know what Finn's thinking right now, because there's so much going on here, and the self-belief is going to be a big factor unless Ali can use those skills to get a big break. And there it is.
Askew's been smashed and back shot there, so that might be the moment. Jai Timberley's gone up on the tail of him there, so Jai Timberley and Askew are side by side. Timberley's got to bring it around and get up and over. Oh, he does. So that was very tough, and that could be the telling moment there. That might be the moment that Ali Day signed, sealed, delivered round number 1. He won the last 6 rounds last year. He's looking for number 7 in a row. That has never been done. So he is on absolute fire at the moment, but this race isn't over. The 2 boys in the background there, they're chasing very hard, and at the moment it's Day in 1, Timberley in 2, and Finn Askew goes from 1st to 3rd just like that, and he will be kicking himself. Very, very tough break for the young gun, but he's still got to get going, get focused. He's still in this, and this is the most critical point of the race, and Ali Day looks so comfortable there. Very strong technique. He's a great paddler. The man, he's from Kiama on the south coast of New South Wales, moved up originally to the Sunshine Coast. Now he's landed at Surfers Paradise there under the tutelage of Zane Hamill. He's got Trevor Hendy there, one of the all-time greats, to give him a bit of advice, and he has just looked fantastic since he came back from that injury. He broke both his wrists in a training accident, and he hasn't been beaten since. So Ali Day is the definition of unstoppable, and there's a little wave here. This could be the key moment. If he gets down this and manages to hold it, it's all over Red Rover. Oh my God, Ali Day will say thank you very much, and if he can hold this one straight, out the back there's a big wave. Kendrick Louis got back into this one as well. You can see in the back of the shot there, but Ali Day's going to have to put the power down. If he goes sideways, he could open it up for the rest of the field. Oh, he's on a knife's edge. I thought for a second he was going to go sideways, but he didn't. Louis in the background. Timberley's on that one as well. Finn Askew, the race for 3rd place isn't just 2 men. It's 3 boys looking for 2 spots there, but Ali Day continues on his merry way. 6 wins last summer, and he will start this summer with another perfect performance. High five to the coach there. High five to Finn Askew's dad. Oh, sideways. Someone's gone sideways there. I think it's Askew. I do not know. But Ali Day, he claps himself, and we should be clapping him as well. He was unstoppable. Ali Day is your round 1 champion. Unbelievable from the big fella. He has been unbeaten in so long. It has been fantastic. Jai Timberley, he's done all the right things, comes up and around to finish in 2nd place, and well, for him it just continues on. He got all podiums last year, and Kendrick Louis come from the clouds to finish up in 3rd. No Finn Askew, so I don't know what happened to Finn there. Louis come up and around, and he will cross the line. No Bevel Aqua as well, so I don't know what's happened to Finn Askew there. He's gone from the lead. There he is crossing the line in 6th place, so he's gone from the lead to out the back as Dan Collins. He's sideways, jumps off, tries to body surf it. So these boys are chasing vital points in their overall series. Every race counts, every place counts. So Askew is finished up in 5th place there. Jackson Borg across the line in 6th place, and here's the race for 7, 8, 9. Dan Collins was there, but I don't think he'll get it. Matt Poole, he's in a sprint finish as well, so a great way to get back into this one for Matt Poole. Borg, Corey Taylor, Matt Poole, unbelievable, but it's Ali Day's day.
Wow, we'll be back after the break to sort it all out for you and talk to the winner.